Hi, I'm Rolene Simons, and this is Serving Curse. It's taken from a concept. Today I arrived home to a house I never knew. The story stems from most of our reality in our communities. The first scene, the camera closes in on a car that stops in front of a house. Michaela Johnson opens the back door, and a nervous Michael Johnson comes out of the house to help her with the bags. They hug awkwardly, and he tells her to freshen up his prepared lunch. As she enters her bedroom, she stares. Then the camera cuts to the next scene where Michael is beating up his wife, Kalila Johnson, and the camera turns to a tearful young Michaela who's witnessing her father beat up her mother yet again. The next scene, we see an older Michaela coming from school with her friend Shakes. They rush into a rundown building where they smoke, and we cut to the next scene where, as they're nearing Michaela's house, they hear screams. She immediately dismisses Shakes and run toward her house. As she enters, her father is at it again, and her first instinct is to protect her mother. The camera turns to Michaela running toward her father, and the mother seeing the anger and trying to intervene. Suddenly, silence. The collapsing of her mother's body is what makes the audience realize that something terrible has happened. Both Michaela and Michael are shocked, and Michael grabs Michaela because his first instinct is to run. But first, he grabs her. He places the knife in her hand and he drags her into the bedroom. The next scene, we see the authorities barging into the house just as he's about to hang Michaela. And the camera turns to Shakes in the doorway, shook. 10 years later, which is 10 years later, Michael is released from prison. And 6 months after that, which is the present day, Michaela was released from a mental institution. The camera cuts again to the scene where Michaela is in a bedroom, seeing her paintings on the wall and remembering that it's paintings that she painted when she was just a little girl. She immediately develops this new understanding, and they both sit down to eat, and he takes her hand to say grace. Tears run down their faces because now they both know that the next decisions that they make is going to impact their whole life. Thank you.